Welcome, Gemini, to your monthly tarot reading for the month of October. Let's get started. Okay, Gemini, let's have a look at your reading. So we've got the Angel Wisdom Tarot as your overall energy. We have the Universal Rider-Waite as the breakdown of the 4 weeks, or how the energies are likely to flow. We have the Spirit Oracle as the Spirit Animal Oracle and the Messenger Oracle for additional information and insights. I'm also going to talk about the cards you got in the 3-month reading for October, and just to see how all the energies come together. So the overall energy for the month of October, Gemini, is the 5 of Swords, and the card says an unwise choice. There's a better way that will make you happier. Avoid people who lack integrity or who have questionable motives. I also find the 5 of Swords often for me is the card of pick your battles, knowing when to pick our battles. Now I find now in your 3 monthly reading, Gemini, you had the 6 of Swords. And the 6 of Swords is very much the moving to calmer waters. It can actually show a move. It can show change, like moving away from a job that wasn't suitable or didn't fulfill you, or where there were challenges. And I like how you've now got the 5 of Swords, and it sort of says pick your battles, and I feel like this is the reason why the 6 of Swords came up in your 3-month reading for October. You want to move away from these people. You want to move away from this energy. I feel, Gemini, that you're a very communicative sign. You like to communicate with people. You like to talk. You like to share. But I feel that you probably haven't had the right people to share with. It's not been either the right environment or the right people. And so I really feel that you've had to kind of pick your battles where your points of view weren't well met. There might have been this fighting between each party having to prove that they're right, wanting to be right. And I feel this energy of cutting your losses, and then the 6 of Swords moving away from that energy. You're just going to say, you know what, no more. I'm no longer working in a job that undervalues me. I'm no longer going to be in this relationship that doesn't fulfill me, that costs me more than I get back out of it. I'm not going to keep giving when there's no exchange. And that's not to say that we give in order to receive. But this is the energy of giving, like of talking about a dream or something to somebody, and them coming back with all the reasons that you shouldn't do it. There's no encouragement. There's no sharing. It's almost like two forces coming together and butting heads constantly, because there's no common ground. There's no understanding. And that's what you're moving away. You're going to be moving away from that energy. You're going to realize that, you know what, this actually costs me more than being alone, or than the fear of change, the fear of letting go. You also had in your monthly reading the nature card, and it was very much going back to your natural state. In this environment, you can't be authentic. You put on masks. You try to show yourself in little dribs and drabs because it's not well received. It's not the other people's faults. It's not the environment's fault. It's just that you've moved on past that. You've changed. They may have changed. And it doesn't fit you anymore. And sometimes we struggle with that for a little while because we think, oh no, I can make it work. I can make it work. But the way that we make those things work is by changing ourselves. And Gemini, that never works. And you're seeing that. You also got the light card. You're seeing the light. The swords as well is clarity. It's understanding. Changing your mind on something. And then the first week or the next energy is the Seven of Cups. And you know, you're moving away from this because you've got opportunities, or you've got dreams. Maybe, Gemini, you're still in the stage of you've got dreams, but nothing has started yet. You're just trying to pick, okay, so what, with the way that I have now changed, what do I want? It's questions like that that you're asking yourself. Or you may have opportunities and you're kind of tossing up which ones to take. You want to take the opportunities that move you away from this. Move you away from the Five of Swords, where the situations you're not aligned with wherever you're at. There's no understanding. And for some of you, this will come first before you move away. That'll be the catalyst to make you move away. That'll make you realize, you know what? By staying where I am, I'm not in alignment. Or it can be by you, Gemini, realizing I'm not in alignment anymore. This is becoming so difficult because I'm not aligned. So the universe brings you challenges to make you wake up. And then the possibilities will come. So it can happen either way. Take your time, Gemini. You know, you've got the swords, you've got the cups. That's the mind and the emotions at play here. Your mind and your emotions might be a bit at loggerheads as well. This could just be you wanting a change, being called to move or to do something different, but your mind is going, no, that's too scary. There's too much possibility for problems, for, you know, I can't foresee everything, therefore I'm going to look at all the potential problems. But your emotions are driving you to look at all the potential advantages, possibilities. So it can just be you that is at loggerheads with yourself as well, Gemini. So apply those energies how they resonate. The next week, so second week or the next energy is the Page of Pentacles. Now I love this, followed by the King, followed by the Wheel of Fortune. This is beautiful in your reading because I always see the pages as having accepted the ace. Now, you don't have an ace here. You didn't have an ace in your 3-month reading either, but I feel like this is the new beginning. You've made a choice. And you've made a choice to move forward, because the page is all about the potential of something. And being a pentacle, it's potential in the 3D world, potential to make money, potential to physically move, the potential to get a new job, change careers, start a new business, and potential to meet different people. So the pentacle is what happens here in our tangible world. And I feel that you're making a decision to move forward, because the pages show that initial start, it's that planning stage. It's been at the very beginning of your journey where you see the possibility, you see the opportunity, but you don't yet know in which way to move forward. You're just planning. You're learning, you're growing, you're gaining wisdom and understanding, but in a tangible way, in a way that you can apply it. And then we've got the King of Pentacles. Now, the King of Pentacles is having accepted the pentacle. You go to the Knight, where, you know, starts to really plan, starts to take action on it. Then you go to the Queen, where, you know, she's more receptive, so she's waiting to receive resources, to receive new understanding, in order to have enough then to give. The King of Pentacles is having walked the journey. You then get to the place where you put that out into the world. So everything we do, we have a thought, a dream, a goal. We plan it, then we get resources from it. We learn, we receive people that can help us on our journey. We receive understanding on how to move forward, and then the King of Pentacles is actually bringing it into the world. It's the doing part of it. And I feel that magic works through you, Gemini. Magic works through you is the perfect link with these two cards, because you might receive the magic, but if you're blocked, you won't put it out into the world. So the magic stops at you. So there's no magic. It doesn't work through you. It just kind of, if you don't do anything with it, it's lost, isn't it? If you're not in a receiving, if you're just in a doing, then you never receive the magic. So then you can't push it forward. So this energy is one of being able to receive and being able to give. It's one of balance. The scarab beetle signifies being in balance, allowing yourself to receive the magic of the universe, understanding that you can, and then understanding that that magic works through you. The magic's not just for you. The magic works when then you push it out into the world. I'll give you just a very tangible example with what I'm doing. Is the messages come to me. Now, if I wasn't sitting here telling them to you, what benefit would it be? It wouldn't. It's in that receiving and understanding that we can receive, and then giving, sharing that gift, talent, whatever it is. knowledge, understanding, wisdom, resources, friendship, mentorship. Gosh, the list is so long, Gemini. Apply it wherever it fits into your life. But it's that I can receive. I'm open to receive. I'm connected. This really asks you to be connected. You need to be connected to Source in order to receive the magic, but you need to be connected to others in order to give. And I love the magic works through you. This, yes, it requires being the receiving and doing the giving, but it also requires the balance. You never give more than you receive, because then that shows that you don't, that shows self-sacrifice, that shows that you don't value yourself. And by giving, well, we never hold on to what we receive and hoard and go, well, no, this is just for me. I don't know if I'm going to get more of it, so I'm not going to give it out there. And then that's blocked energy. That's where we're trying to, put a baton in the wheel to stop the wheel from turning. But that takes energy and force to stop the wheel from turning, and exhaustion. This is you accepting, making a choice, accepting, and then working your way through, because you have something to give to this world. We all do, Gemini. And you might feel, and I really feel that this is so often the case, when we have a natural gift or ability or talent or something that comes, we still have to work at it, but something that comes a little bit easy to us, we often discard it. We often think, oh no, I can't do that, that's silly. But you have something to give to the world. We all do. And Gemini, you're going to, because we finish with the major arcana, which is the universe's doing. We do our bit, the universe does its bit, and that's how we co-create. That's how the magic works through us. It's the giving and the receiving. Now, the universe here is saying, one, I feel sometimes the Pentacles for me, like the King of Pentacles is very patient. It's very Taurus card. Very thorough, very patient. And I feel that the universe is saying, there is no rush here. I'm aligning everything for you. There are steps in between these two energies. But with these two energies, the universe, the spirit is showing you, Gemini, that you're going to take that opportunity. You're going to make that decision. You're going to move forward on it because you see its value. You see its value not only for you, but for the good of all. For even if it's just a few people out there, it doesn't matter. If we only touch one life and transform just that one life, isn't that beautiful? Because that person then can go forth, and what if they transform another life, or two or three, and then it's exponential, doesn't it? It grows exponentially. We don't have to change millions of people's lives. We just have to be true to ourselves and put out into the world what we're drawn to. And the universe is here. It's guiding the whole process. Just trust. And I feel go slow. You've got to know your fears. There will be fears that come up. Be patient with yourself. Co-creating with Spirit, Gemini. You're not all alone. You get to choose. You get to choose. And the wheel will turn however you choose. Now that sounds scary. That sounds confronting, like, oh my God, what if I make a mistake? Remember, to not choose is making a choice. You're still choosing something. You're choosing to not choose. You're choosing to stay where you are. This wheel will turn regardless, Gemini. Now, some of you, it will turn and you'll move forward. For others, it will turn and there's a little bit more wisdom that needs to be gained. There's more learning. The Page of Pentacles is the learning. You might need to go back and study. You might need to read some books or broaden your horizon on what you're trying to do. It can be whatever it is. But sometimes the wheel will turn to bring us more wisdom, to bring us more learning, to make us realize, actually, you know what? I'm not quite there yet. I need to come back here to work through my fears. So the wheel will turn in different ways for all of you, and there's no right or wrong way. There is not one that is best than another, better than another. We're just all where we are on our path. But you can't move the wheel and you can't block it either. The wheel is not of your doing. The wheel of fortune is, you have no control of that. And I think if you can realize that this wheel will turn for whatever you're ready for, and if you can fully embrace and accept that, you'll always move forward. And that's all that matters. We're always moving forward. We need to know that. Even when we repeat lessons, we're still moving forward, because the repeating of the lesson enables us to learn what we didn't the previous time, or the previous time before that, or the 5 previous times, whatever it took. Not all lessons have the same time frame on them. Some of them are very difficult. Some lessons we do in one cycle and we're done, dusted, never think of it again, because we just understood it. Others maybe challenge us a lot more, so then we have to work harder at it, so they're more likely to repeat. The more open you can be, the more you can see these challenges that come up, the people that trigger us, the times where we feel like we're all alone because nobody understands us. They are the little taps on the shoulder from the universe saying, hey, pay attention, there's a lesson here, there's something for you to see. So rather than just get caught up in the anger or the disappointment or wanting others to change, we might just have to look at how, no, we can't change that person. We shouldn't change ourselves to suit others. And maybe it's the situation that needs to change. And then we have Parrot Spirit, and it says, watch your words. And I feel that that's a really link back to the 5. This is, don't fight with people that don't agree with you. You don't have to be right. You are right for you, but you might not be right for them. And you don't have to always defend yourself. You don't have to prove yourself. You know, parrots are very loud, and they're colourful and bright, and so, you know, out of the bird world, you know, it's hard to miss a parrot when it's you know, chatting and, you know, flying around, because they are so bright, they are so loud. And I feel that, Gemini, some of you might fall into this energy of going, well, you know what, I'm going to be louder, I'm going to be brighter, I'm going to be smarter, I'm going to catch them out at their own game. I'm going to make them like me. I'm going to make them see me. I'm going to make them approve of me. And Gemini, you just need to approve of yourself. You just need to love yourself. Don't second guess yourself. You are magnificent just as you are. You know, a parrot is magnificent. I mean, when they're loud and you're, you know, trying to have a conversation on the phone or something, it can be annoying. But that's who they are. But who are you? Be you. That's all you can be. And sometimes when we try to prove ourselves to others, it's really because we're trying to prove ourselves to us. We want them to validate our choices, validate how we feel, so that we know we're right, so that we know we're on the right path. But they can't do that, Gemini, because they don't know your right path. They don't see how magic is working through you. They don't see how the universe is working through you. They can't. Especially if they're not aligned with you. You'll get the people that are aligned with you that can see. But even their journey's different. So you have know your fears. And this is smoke. He's not real. And Spirit saying these fears are based on your fears. And that's what makes us seek approval from others. Because when we're scared, but we have people around us that say, no, do this, do that, no, you'll be fine, no, what you're trying to do is brilliant. It diminishes our fears. But when we are with people that are going, are you crazy? Why would you leave this job? You're so well paid and you'll never get another job like it, feeds our fears. Sometimes we want people to feed our fears, because then we can say, oh yes, no, I'm not choosing. No, 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 that's silly. So they validate our fears. Know your fears, Gemini. They will guide you into how you're letting yourself down. They'll guide you, and when I say letting yourself down, I mean how you're tripping yourself up, what you're getting caught up in that will possibly lead you to make no choice at all or the wrong choice, which is not a problem. The wheel will just turn in for you to do to gain more wisdom. Whichever way the wheel turns, the journey is to make you grow and learn, gain wisdom, gain understanding. So either way, you learn. But there are choices. The universe is here helping you. but ultimately you have to choose, because that's the co-creation. I'm going to leave you with those messages, Gemini. Love and light, my friends. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.